Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be tearing down another vintage PC, and it was manufactured by NEC, or sold by NEC, as you can see here, the front, see the logo down there, and this was in my last week's video, and I said I would make a teardown video on this week, so here it is, the video, and if you've watched my last week's video, you can see I went over a few small things like the stickers and the logo and super disk drive, but today we're going through and taking the motherboard out, taking everything out, and yeah, just looking around, and I've actually never completely taken this apart before, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So going through the front part here, and of course I did in the last video, but I'm going to do it again. We have a CD-ROM drive here that's dead and doesn't work, a sticker, and this is a NEC Ready 9905. Visualize your future, watch your productivity soar, all this stuff, and featuring super disk, so save a little on regular floppy diskettes or a lot on 120 megabyte super diskette. And I think super disk failed, so I think it failed pretty horribly. So I don't have any super disks to try out this drive, but this drive does work with a floppy disk, so that's good. So you can see we have the little logo in here for the super disk, and it doesn't eject like a regular floppy disk or floppy drive. You press a button and it auto ejects, which is pretty nice. Have your power button here, so power button in the front, sleep wake button or power LED, and hard drive LED down here. Down here we have the logo, the NEC logo, our Windows 98 sticker here, designed for Microsoft Windows 98, and a Pentium 2 sticker here, which unfortunately when I was cleaning it, part of it got wiped away, the coloring, but it's fine. Part of the coloring is still there, but this also has a this is a Pentium 2 350 megahertz. Some of the specs are up here: 64 megabyte sync DRAM, 8.4 gigabyte hard drive, and 32 times maximum variable speed CD-ROM drive, and 56 K modem. That's pretty cool. And on the side here, just blank side panel. On the back here we have some ports, and as you can see there's some corrosion here, but the computer does work, so yeah, that's not an issue. So up here we have the power supply, and 2 PS2 ports, keyboard, mouse, 2 USB, I think 1.0 ports, probably, 2 serial ports, printer port, have a game port down here, and some audio ports. Now here we have an ATI Rage 3 S3, I don't know, we'll see when we turn it on. We have our modem that I mentioned on the front, and this thing, I don't know what it is. And here we have a sticker, NEC, just has some stuff, FC compliant, whatever, and Sacramento, California. Don't know what that's about, but anyways, this side, there's it's also just a side panel, just a little bit dirty. And on the top here, we have a sticker here Identification. So model ready 9905. So have a stuff, and you see these stickers on a lot of Packard Bell computers, and yeah, it does look kind of similar to a few Packard Bells I've seen on YouTube, so it's kind of interesting. And the bottom, I don't think there's anything on the bottom, but we're gonna open this up anyways, so why not? And there is one sticker. Just one sticker, but otherwise not much besides the rubber feet that I just noticed is traveling. It's just shifting out of place. As you can see here, it's covering up that hole. But let's get it open. So unscrewing the thumb screw on the side here. And, warranty sticker has also been removed at some point. So side panel's off. That was really loud. And here's the inside of this computer. And let's first of all take out the memory. So this is NEC branded. I don't think it was made by NEC. And SD RAM, 256 megabyte, and 256. And so these two RAM sticks here are upgrades that I put in. I'm not going to put those back in just to keep the computer stock. So there we go. Computer now looks more stock factory type thing. So let's take a look at these cards here. Oh, you've got the graphics card here. And let's just unscrew it. Just get that screw out. There we go. Now we can get this out. If I can get it out. There we go. And yep. Here it is. ATI Technologies. That's pretty nice. Now the modem. And it's just a PCI modem with a PC speaker on it as well. This is hard. Why did they make it so hard just to get a PCI card out? No, there we go. Okay, so there's a PC speaker on it, but it's just a 56K modem, so nothing too special about that. And down here, this card right here has actually caused me some problems. When I first powered this up, it just wouldn't get past the RAM test, I think, and it was because of this card right here. I'm not sure if this came stock with the computer. I don't think it did. And I also can't find the recovery disk for this computer because there's just like not too much information about it. But oh, this is a SIG sort of card type thing. Still don't know what it is, but pretty interesting. And there's our Pentium 2 processor right there. And I wonder how you get this out actually. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to get this out. But Pentium 2 on a card. Yeah, I don't know how to get that out. But anyways, it's like disconnect some of these IDE cables here. They're very nicely cable managed, somewhat. And those are disconnected. This connector for the front panel stuff here, disconnected. And we'll get this hard drive out here, which is a Maxtor hard drive. Oh, okay, that was weird. And this stand really does suck. Yep, see, it went into portrait mode again. Okay. So we can disconnect our super disk drive and our CD-ROM drive. So as you can see, the cable here is nicely tied up and a little bit dusty. Then you can disconnect the hard drive. And this hard drive is definitely not in the greatest shape because it takes like 5 minutes to boot up, and it finishes going through the memory checks and stuff like that, and then it stays there for like about 30 seconds to a minute, and then it starts to load the operating system. So it's definitely something's up with this hard drive. But let's just disconnect all the power cables. Take this memory out here. And then yeah, so let's get this motherboard out first. Then we can get some of the... So, camera cut out in the YouTube app while I was filming. But you guys didn't miss out on too much, which is good. Finishing unscrew here. And there we go. Can unscrew this screw. And don't forget to disconnect the audio cable. That would be good. And yep, time to get the screws from on the top here. It's kind of cramped. As you can see up there, this big bar up there. Okay, that screws out. Let me see if I can readjust the camera here. And then we can get the screw out. And I just noticed this power supply is made from Light-On, which I've seen in a few Packard Bells on YouTube. The YouTubers, tech YouTubers, taking some Packard Bells apart. And I've seen this power supply in there. So there's a lot of similarities between this NEC and those Packard Bells out there. I think Packard Bell bought over the NEC. No, I think NEC bought Packard Bell. I think so. I'm not too sure about that. But can get this thing out. As you can see here, it's a Pentium 2. And the I/O shield came out with the computer because these nuts are screwed on there. And yeah, that's the motherboard. I think it's about time we should get this hard drive out. It's pretty dusty under this motherboard. And can get these clips out. Oh, that wasn't supposed to come out. we go. This side here is out, as you can see, because it's loose. And now the whole panel is out. And there's more expansion. You can actually take out this plastic piece here. It just comes right out. I hope I don't break anything, but you can take this out, this front part here, and you'll have, that wasn't supposed to come out, but you'll have spot for a floppy drive and another 5 1/4 inch device, like 5 1/4 inch floppy drive or just another CD-ROM drive. So, yep. So you do have an option for more expansion, and you can just get this front cover back in. There we go. And yep, so that's the front cover. So pretty interesting. And the hard drive screwed right to the front of the case. So we can just unscrew that. And yep, just need to get this last screw out. Damn it, kind of stupid. But hard drive is out. I hope I didn't damage anything, but here's the dying Maxtor hard drive. You can see the specs up there. So we have jumper settings, and it doesn't say the storage, how much storage this hard drive has. But yep, that's the Maxtor hard drive. Let's just get that back in there. Or that's the hard drive, Maxtor hard drive. Let's just get it back in there. Just gotta align it properly now. This is not the easiest thing to do. Okay. There we go. So screwing that hard drive back in, then we can take a look at the super disk drive, which is right here. So we can unscrew this drive and take a look at it. So just 2 screws here. And yep, comes straight out. So pretty dusty, but it's a Mitsubishi super disk drive. So you can see how this button works. You press it. However, it doesn't work very well anymore. So that's not great. But you press it, and then the disk will automatically eject. So that's nice. Just get that back in there. And so unscrew this a little bit so I can screw in. There we go. Let's connect the power for both of these drives. Okay, and the CD-ROM drive, let's get that out. So gonna slide this out. That was really loud, unnecessarily loud. But yeah, CD-ROM drive, light on, just like the same brand as the power supply. But yeah, this drive has failed, unfortunately. So let's get that audio cable, just wrap that back in there. And then go. Just get that back in there. Then we can screw the 2 screws back in. There we go. And this here, this cable. There we go. And now we can get the front cover back on. So that just clips on. So there we go. Now we can put the case on its side again, and then we can get the motherboard back in there. And it's this little rubber thing back here, probably to help it from shock. There's also these rubber things here, also to prevent shock from being transported, for example. And then there we go. Motherboard is back in, and the first screw just falls. Okay. I think I can get that out. And I'm gonna get it into the screw hole. Okay, thank you. And I think this is a pretty nice PC. Nice retro gaming PC. So just put a new hard drive in here and install Windows 98. I think it's 2nd edition. That's what this thing came with. So, yeah, you can just get these screws in there. Good. So, okay, there we go. Let's Make sure no cables got trapped underneath the motherboard. And looks like there's something stuck under the motherboard. Don't know what that is. It looks like it's nothing. And then we will be powering this up later. I have to get that screw in there. Yeah, up here is the tightest area, more cramped, but screws in there. Screw isn't aligning. This whole front part of the motherboard isn't aligned. That's why. So now I gotta loosen up all these screws that I've just tightened up, that I've just screwed in, and now I have to do all of this just to align the motherboard. It's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Oh my god, okay. That was unexpected. Now the motherboard's aligned enough so that that screw can go in. So this screw here can go in, if it will. And there we go. All the screws are in. Now I can get everything reattached, and also audio cables and stuff like that. Yeah, these cables. Let's get some of these cards back in. So first of all, this weird one right here. Then the modem. There we go. And then finally the graphics card. So you don't really see NEC making computers out there anymore, honestly. or from what I see. There we go. That screws in. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's time to... Okay, that's a close one. It's time to get graphics card screwed in. So, there we go. So those cables are in and plugged in. And it's time to connect these ID cables. So that one's plugged in, and this one's plugged in. And there's no floppy cable to attach, since the super disk drive uses a IDE cable, which is nice. Makes the computer look more clean on the inside. And let's connect the IDE cable to the CD-ROM drive, and then the super disk drive. And there we go. I just sliced my hand on the graphics card. You can see there. It's not too bad though. I don't think it'll bleed or anything like that. But now we can connect the hard drive. And yeah, there we go. The system is back together. Let's get these screwdrivers put to the side and let's boot this thing up. So I'm gonna put it to the side here, and then we can get a monitor. And this monitor came with the computer originally. So there's a spider on the ground. It's not a big spider though. So this is the Samsung ThinkMaster 700S monitor that I made a cleaning video about. So the stand really does suck. So here I've got the original keyboard, an NEC keyboard. So pretty nice. Can plug that in to the computer. So it's just a standard PS2 keyboard. There we go. And we've got the original VGA cable for the monitor. Kind of plug that in. Then route that to the monitor. Now it's time to connect power for the monitor. So power cable is just long enough. And now the power cable for the computer itself. And here we go. Monitor is on. And can just wait for the computer to turn on. Let's have a view from like back here. Okay, that's better. So yeah, this does take some time to start up. So yeah, the clock battery has died, and as you can see, it does take quite a unreasonable amount of time to start up here. So the hard drive hasn't even loaded anything in yet. But yep, there we go. So it loads that stuff and then it just stops here. And then you wait for like a little more, and then it starts loading more stuff. Or then it finishes loading the operating system. And here we go. So Windows did not detect a mouse, whatever. That's fine. This thing did not come with a mouse, so that's pretty unfortunate. And there we go. Yes, it's loading some stuff. I'm not sure if you can hear that hard drive, but that hard drive is pretty loud. Have active desktop stuff here. And okay, that's fine. Yeah, it is loading a lot of stuff on startup right over here. But let's go to the computer properties. And so genuine Intel Pentium 2 processor, MMX technology. So manufactured and supported by NEC. And there's support information. Let's go to the device manager here. And there we go. So display adapters is a Rage 2C AGP graphics card. Network adapters, dial-up adapter. There's no Ethernet on this. So Yamaha sound system, and so that's probably what that third PCI card, that second PCI card was in the computer. It's a SCSI controller, probably not stock. And I'm not sure if you could see, but the warranty sticker was missing. So there's only some remnants of it. So there's yep, that stuff. You can go all F4. And if we go into the start menu here, we can see we have NEC support center. And there is some sort of restore factory reset thing option on here, but that requires the original CD-ROM for this computer. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. And oh, what? Okay. No. So I need a mouse to do that. But I think there's some more NEC stuff in the programs folder. NEC. So NEC Assistant, NEC electronic manuals, so recovery CD. probably requires that. NEC registration, NEC support center, which we just took a look at. And my camera isn't focusing. There we go. So we have NEC tour. I've actually never taken a look at that, I don't think. So let's just take a look at that. See what that's about. So it's taking some time to load here. Oh, okay, return. It requires the CD-ROM. Don't know why. So it might be stuck. Okay, let's just close that. Okay, tab. Escape. Can I Alt F4 this? No, I can't. Okay, so that's stuck open. There's more NEC stuff here. Any software tracker, system credentials. So that's just showing specs of the system. And that's also stuck open because Alt F4 is not working. So, okay, it's not doing great. Let's try and shut down. Just end task. Okay, so closing. So, yeah, that's the NEC Ready 9905 teardown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.